Welcome to all my art students out there. Hopefully everyone's having a good day, a good evening, a good night. Today is a special time for me because it is the first time I'm ever doing an art video with a son. So yeah, that's right. My son was born. He's doing great and my wife's doing great. So I figured today it would be fun if we practice drawing babies. So I'm going to show a couple different ways how to draw a baby in a cartoony form here. So the first thing we can do here is to sketch an oval. So I'm just using my regular digital pencil that emulates a regular pencil, a regular sketching pencil. So I'm just drawing an oval. Notice here that I'm making my lines very, very, very loose. And I can take my eraser, kind of go over those and clean them up a little bit. Okay, next step is to draw in some ears. So we'll just go ahead and draw a real simple half oval here. And I'm going to kind of make him where his head is slightly turned. So this ear is going to be a little bit bigger. And you're going to see a little bit of where it kind of, I don't know, overlaps in a way. There we go. Where this one's going to be behind the ear, and this one's going to be, behind the head, and this one's going to be more visible because it's almost a 3/4 view, but not quite, just a tad. So then I'm just going to go ahead and put in some really simplified eyes. And then just really, really easy mouth. And then for the mouth, I'm just going to kind of put in kind of a very simple shaped. It's going to make it bigger, larger than life here, just for fun. Sometimes when we're doing kind of more cartoony images, we want to just make things over the top big. So we'll do that for the little pacifier. Okay, there we go. And as I'm playing around here, I'm kind of sketching out that it'd be a little bit more fun if I make these eyes more of a oval shape where they're kind of leaning into each other. Like that. And I'm going to give them more of a smile. Okay. Wait. Let me look at this. That's actually going to be his nose. My bad. You can tell if you have any kids or have ever had a kid, first thing you lose is sleep. So we'll draw a little nose here. There we go. That's going to be his nose. And there's his mouth. And the pacifier is going to be covering the mouth there. Let me go ahead and put maybe a little line here for the ear and just a line here. So from there, I like that. And let's go ahead and give him some hair. My kid has a little bit of hair, not much, but it's super blonde and can't even really see it that much. So we'll just go ahead and give him a few little pieces of hair there. Okay, from that point, I like him. I like how he's turning out. It's funny looking baby. We'll go ahead and draw a line here. It's kind of a line coming down and a line down here. Now, I heard a quote a long time ago. It said, "Drawing's easy. It's just taking a line on a walk." And that's kind of what you're doing. You're just drawing these lines. You're going on a walk with them. You don't always know exactly where you're going to end up, but you're out on a walk. So we'll go ahead and draw the baby's feet there, and maybe feet there. We kind of do these like oval shapes for the feet. Maybe make the diaper here and here. And then we'll see kind of the hands right there. And a little bit of a hand right there. A little belly button. So there's a fun little sketch of a baby. Now, of course, you could go through here and kind of go ahead and actually draw in all the little toes, if you want to. Or you can just kind of keep it simplified. Okay, that's totally up to you what you want to do. You can change the expression of the baby just by kind of changing the eyebrows, even though my baby doesn't really have any eyebrows right now. Or if he does, they are too light to see. Take my eraser, kind of clean up some of these lines. Maybe in the diaper, I want the diaper to look a little bit more tight. So we won't do that. So yeah, I like that. So let's go ahead and move that maybe over here. And we'll move on to another drawing of a baby. This one is going to have a different shaped head. Maybe for this one, we'll just kind of go with a circle. So see how loose my circles are? Why are they so loose? Because I'm going to kind of go over them with my eraser and clean them up. Sometimes people are so afraid to actually put the pencil down and draw that they end up not creating arts because they're so fearful that they're going to make a mistake. So I like just to make those mistakes. Mess it up already. Don't draw the circle perfectly, and then you can go back and clean it up. So that's why I'm using pencil. So I'm looking at the circle. It's not perfect, but that's okay because it's just a circle. So it's art we're drawing here. I'm not making computer art, so I'm just having fun, just drawing away. So there's one here. We'll do the same thing. We'll kind of make this one a little bit larger, and by erasing this line, it's going to make us see that the head is turned slightly. Not a 3/4 view like that, but it's just very, very slightly turned. This baby, since this one we did small eyes, let's do big eyes with this baby. So to draw those big eyes, we'll just go ahead and put a circle. Maybe a big circle. Like that. Okay, and then we'll put another big circle. We'll do a little bit of overlap. Maybe not much. So we're having fun here. I mean, we're not drawing realistic babies. It's kind of more fun, character design, cartoon stuff. Okay. So from there, let's go ahead and draw in a pupil. Go ahead and draw in another one. Okay, and draw on the nose. Real simple line. And we'll put a pacifier in this baby's mouth as well. And we'll do the same thing. We'll make it big. We can erase this line now. We don't need it anymore. And draw in the circle. And let's do this to kind of give it a little sense that it's more three-dimensional. Going to add a little bit of a line here. Okay. So sometimes you can do that in drawings where you just add just a little bit, and it kind of adds more of a three-dimensional look to it. And we're not really doing much here, but it's just slight. And just little slight extra hint of dimension, and it kind of makes our work look more fun. Here I'm going to do the 3 hairs as well. I'm just going to kind of have a little bit more curve to them. Maybe the wind's blowing. And for this baby, we're going to have kind of a neck. Cool. Yeah, this baby doesn't really have a neck. This one will give him more of a neck. Maybe like right there. And we're going to kind of draw it almost a triangle, kind of like this shape. See that shape? Okay. And I'm actually going to move it over right there. And then from that shape, I'm going to more sketch out the baby. So maybe that's his arm. Kind of do real cartoony fingers here. There we go. Kind of set the style that this is a cartoon by not drawing 5 fingers, but only 4. I was drawing cartoons once, and a guy said, "That doesn't look real." I'm like, "Of course not, it's a cartoon." And from here, we'll go ahead and draw just kind of real simple feet. What's fun about cartoons is you can really leave out detail if you want to. Pull this line up a tad. And we'll put on a diaper. Maybe the diaper is going to be right there. So there's a fun little baby. Oh, we got to give him his little belly button. There we go. So there's another rough sketch of a baby. So let's go ahead and add that one to this one up here. There he is. And I think we could probably do one more. So let's do one that's a little bit different. It has a different facial shape here. So this one I'm going to draw. It's you see a lot of people make cartoons out of beans, where you have kind of like this shape, and they make a face out of that shape. Okay. So let's do something a little bit more like that. So for this shape, maybe kind of sketch out kind of a bean shape in a way. Maybe we'll pull this out a little bit more. Have it maybe go up here. As you can see, I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. And I'll go ahead and start to figure these lines out a little bit more. And if you haven't been able to tell so far, one of the keys of drawing kids and babies is by making the or small kids is by making the heads bigger. Their heads are huge in proportion with their body. And little babies are mostly a big head. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the ears. We'll kind of put the ears kind of low like that, and we'll do the same thing here like that. Maybe make this ear kind of come out more. Do the same thing with this one. And for this one, the guideline, the line would be maybe around there. So go ahead and just draw on this eye and then this eye. Really simplified eyes. The nose, we just kind of put a line like that, maybe a little bit lower. And then we'll put a big old smile. A happy baby here. And of course, you can put in dimples or all types of fun things like that. Have a tongue hanging out of his mouth. But we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and add in some hair. For this baby, let's go ahead and just give him a neck. And of course, you can draw girl babies as well, super easily. Just put a bow in their hair, and it looks like a girl. Gonna put the foot here, foot here. And draw the baby's hand here, kind of like we did the first baby. And there's that baby. This one, let's make this baby kind of wearing a shirt. Cute little shirt. Like that. Maybe it's not covering his belly. It's kind of fun. So there's that baby. Let's go ahead and give him something in the ears. A little bit of detail there. And there's a lot of things we can do here for the eyebrows. So many different ways to add personality to the eyebrows. So you get to choose how you want those to look. And straighten this one out a little bit. And there's our sketches of babies, which is just kind of a fun one. Now, of course, from this point, I could definitely go back over these and really darken up the line work. And a good way to do this, I mean, you could definitely use a pen if you want to, but another way you can do so is by taking a wooden pencil, dull it down a little bit, and use it kind of like a pen or like a marker and go through and really darken up those lines. So if I were to do that digitally, I could do that by taking a larger pencil, something that's going to be darker like that, and then just kind of going over these lines. And it's kind of the similar technique as inking, but you're still using pencil. And pencil can have the same consequences as ink to a certain degree, that if you make the lines heavy enough and dark enough, you really can't erase them. When I teach some beginning art students, sometimes they will make lines and they're so dark. When they go back and try to erase those lines because they don't like the way something looks, they don't erase. I mean, you erase the pencil, but still, you can still see it on the paper. So we already sketched out our lines, so we know which lines need to be dark. So in that case, it's okay to push a little bit harder to make those thicker lines. So I'll do the same thing with this baby. Just going over all the line work. And when you're going over the line work, it's kind of a different part of the drawing experience because you don't have to worry about the lines as much. You don't have to stress so much about where the lines go because you already did that. You did the hard part. We're just kind of going over the lines now. So what I always like to encourage students to do is find some good music that they want to listen to during this part and really get into that drawing zone. For my Golden Valley art students out there that are watching, just want to say I miss all you guys. Super bummed that it looks like I'm not going to get to see you guys this school year. I hope you're all doing well and getting something out of these videos. But hopefully next school year you'll swing by my classroom and say hello. I have so many wonderful students that I really wish we could have had more time before the school year ended. Okay, so there's the rough pencil sketches of 3 different ways to draw cartoony looking babies. So it's kind of fun there. It's kind of fun. So I hope everyone's doing well out there. If you're one of my Golden Valley students, continue to do the daily art assignments on YouTube, tripsartclass.com. Towards the end of the school year and probably the last 2 weeks of school, I will give out a video where I talk to you and tell you which assignments you will have to photograph and email to me, and that's how you will get your grade for 4th quarter. So everyone else watching, I hope you had fun drawing some babies, and I will catch you next time.